Open there! Move! Open it! Open the door! Open the door! Get out of the way! Hey! Open! I'm trying to win! Ah! It's no wrong! Anything goes! I can use other weapons! I can use other weapons! I am big a trash! I'm all bigger than just on my own hand! Who else is on the radio? Who else? Who's on the boss? Hey, you son of a you open on your phone! What's on the cop? Call the cops, you pieces of trash! I'll do it! Up! Get him! Get him enough! Oh, kill him! I'll kill everyone on the bus! Stop it! Let them be cowards! Ah! Get off the bus!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the next exciting edition of the Royal Ramble. I am one of your hosts, Mikey O'Shea.
And I'm Azrael, and I'm being forced to appear by my lawyer.
And we also have our guest, Sandra, back.
Hello.
Sandra, how you doing?
Doing good.
Fake smiles. I like it.
Okay, we're going to talk about what we just saw a little bit later.
Road
But-
rage.
I will neither confirm nor deny your allegations on advice of legal
I
counsel.
mean, I'm just saying, I remember seeing you 7 years ago. You were like 130 pounds. Now you're like 180 pounds. Road rage. It makes sense, you know?
Thank you for
You're trying to throw a
noticing my
dolly
efforts.
at a bus. UFC is fake, bro. Wrestling's real.
Ooh.
Come on, man.
On to our first topic of the day is the John Cena-Nikki Bella breakup over there in the World Wrestling Entertainment Federation world.
In the arms of the angels.
Your take on that? Let's get a woman's perspective at first. All right, Sandra. What do you know about the breakup, and why do you think it's a breakup rather than happily ever after?
Because John Cena is not a human being. You can't see him. So how can you be engaged by somebody that you can't see? Right? Counterpoint. I win. Because you can't.
That's great.
You can't see him.
I bet you no one.
Not
has
even
come
the
up with
ring.
that idea.
Not you can't even see the ring. 5-knuckle shuffle.
Azrael. your opinions on
I'll promote your wrestling program so you don't sue me, you shyster promoter. You know what? You can clearly see on the video footage that played that bus was not damaged, harmed, or broken in any way because your MMA goons from your class came out and prevented me from doing what I came to do. When people talk about me, you party around on your bus, waving your hands around, talking about Azrael. You say my name and Azrael appears. And next time, I'm going to put that dolly through the front windshield of that... God. There's the intent, premeditation.
You're getting those...
I talked about this.
You getting those flashbacks from that other
Breathe
car
in,
you
breathe
destroyed
out.
not too long ago, right?
You
Breathe
know
in,
what? I
breathe
go
out.
on a path of rage from time to time. And, John Cena sucks.
okay, and Mikey O'Shea, your opinion on the breakup?
It is what it is. When I saw him proposing to her at WrestleMania, I thought it was bad luck to begin with.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was genuine because, people saw it coming a mile away, and when you propose to somebody, it should be like out of nowhere. WrestleMania is a nice place to propose, obviously, but it was just too damn obvious. I think he just got cold feet, and I felt like he was being. I'm under the impression that he got married already once, right? By somebody.
Kind
It
of.
didn't really hold,
Yeah.
now did it?
But,
The champ was all over the place.
The problem is too,
Many-
like, if you watch Total Divas or Total Bellas, whenever John Cena's there, he was so robotic. 99% of the time.
He is a
I feel like
prototype.
he's just-
probably a cyborg underneath that. If you remember, John Cena originally as the prototype, I believe him to be half cyborg.
That's true.
So, have they let out any release, like official statement on their breakup or?
I don't think WWE will do that,
No.
but I'm not. I didn't know if they announced anything on Twitter.
It could
or
probably
anything.
even be an
It's just-
angle too.
It's honestly, it could be just a rumor of anything, but you know, I think it sucks, but it is what it is. More importantly, unfortunately, I don't know who started the rumor or if they even announced it, but
it was TMZ. So
oh,
it's like
good old
the
TMZ.
Good old rumor. Rumor TMZ.
Frickin' TMZ.
Yeah.
That makes sense now. Everything's good now.
I believe that John talked to Ric Flair, and Ric Flair told him, "You can't have an ex-wife if you don't get married, brother."
I think John Cena.
You want to work till you're 70, Johnny? Don't make that alimony payments.
I think maybe John Cena got that Hulk Hogan flashback. You know, when Hulk Hogan got married to somebody and he made like hundreds of millions of dollars, and like when they got that divorce, she took like more than half of what he made and left him with all the bills.
Fair enough.
At the
And
time
they
where
had
his
that
son
reality
accidentally
show.
got into that car crash and killed his friend,
Right.
and that father of that son, I don't know if did he kill him or was he paralyzed? Paralyzed. Sorry. He got paralyzed, so he sued Hulk Hogan for the damages. And at that time she got divorced from him, took everything he had, and whatever he had was going to go towards that lawsuit. So maybe John Cena had those kind of like images in his head. Whoa, maybe that might happen to me.
Or
John
maybe
Cena
he
can
just
do
didn't
better.
love her enough to get married. Moving right along. I see.
With that being said, Cock Blockers was funny. Go see it.
I blame The Undertaker.
Ugh.
He totally emasculated the man in front of his wife. Who would want to marry such a troll who lost in 2.5 minutes to like a 70-year-old
Nikki
man?
Bella was like,
He
yeah,
did
I'm
lose in
out.
3 minutes, so
She's like,
That
I'm
might have-
Jones used
out.
to last in 3 minutes, and
That
that's why she left.
he got beat by The Undertaker like 2 people playing online in the video game. The rookie got 1 move, but the rest was the pro beating the crap out of the
Video games are for nerds.
Jeff Hardy is now the United States champion. Is that right?
Yeah, Jeff Hardy's the
Yeah.
new United States champion, which makes him a Grand Slam winner.
Now, what are the slams in the Grand Slam?
Intercontinental Championship, United States Championship, Cruiserweight Championship, Hardcore Championship, European Championship, WWE Tag Team titles. I guess he did not win the SmackDown Tag Team titles, but he won the Raw Tag Team titles, World Heavyweight title, WWE title.
So that's like 2 Grand Slams.
Yeah, pretty much.
And a home run.
And if Mikey O'Shea knows anything, it's about 2 Grand Slams. Extra bacon, please. Scrambled eggs and a tall glass of Hojo.
Golden West Cafe, we're looking at you. Let's get a sponsorship going.
This is the real Grand Slam champion right here. Get in my belly, bacon and eggs. I get your damn hand.
Jazz hands.
Okay, so your thoughts on that, and have you seen the match and how it went? And
It was just a typical United States title match. He hit him with the twist of fate, Swanton Bomb, 1, 2, 3. Jinder Mahal just got drafted to Raw with the title, and originally it was supposed to be Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal at the Greatest Battle. Is it called Greatest Battle Royal?
Yeah, or
Greatest Royal
Greatest
Rumble.
Royal
Greatest Royal Rumble
50 dudes.
in India,
yeah.
Dubai.
Sau-
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi
You're
Arabia.
American, you couldn't even find
And
it on the bill.
Randy Orton was supposed to take on
Drop
Jinder
bombs
Mahal
on it,
for
though.
the United States title, and he lost the title to Jeff Hardy. So yeah, 2-week title run, and I don't know what they're gonna do with it now. Maybe Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton. I don't know.
Women are allowed to
God.
attend with permission of the men, as it should be. And when you come April 21st to Hard Times, make sure to bring a gentleman companion. Because women are harlots, you show ankle, cleavage, and it is a stab to the eye of Allah.
What about shoulders?
Such as yourself. Your filthy shoulders need to be covered. Yeah. Yeah. More. There you go. You too, O'Shea, showing your sinful ankles.
Sandra,
Yes.
your thoughts on the match
I
and what Jeff Hardy's gonna do now?
I don't really quite. I watched the match here and there. It's just a typical Jinder Mahal match. You know, pin 1, 2, 3. Other person wins. They're going to be having a match together, but I think Jeff is just going to end up keeping that title.
Don't you got the list for the Raw and SmackDown shakeup?
Yes, I do.
What's Jeff Hardy gonna do next? Probably drugs. I'm assuming a
did.
handful of drugs.
Did he end
Celebrate, Jeff. Live the dream.
Did he end up getting that DUI or DWI?
Yes, he ran into a railing with an automobile, which I'm familiar with because I do it a lot.
Good lord.
Took out a whole car, didn't you?
I'm not even drunk or nothing. I just like hitting stuff with cars. It makes me laugh.
That's why my car is parked about 50 miles away from this man.
That
Note
reminds
that
me, I
there's
still have
no
to pay
homeless
that car
people in
off.
the alley of the De La Jiu-Jitsu School. You are welcome, by the way.
Grand Theft Auto 5 available now for the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One for anyone that wants to escape
I left
reality
that bus
and kill
was
people.
Fine. Don't send me a bill for the broken windshield that you probably caused that I will not, claim responsibility for because the footage cuts.
Which, by the way,
Anyways.
We're going to talk about that in a moment.
this
Anyways.
presentation has also been brought to you by U-Haul Trucks.
On advice of my lawyer, I'm not going to bring that into question.
So let's talk about the roster shakeup for
Yes.
Raw and SmackDown. First, who goes where from where to where?
Okay, so
From
far,
where to where?
what I have in here in the notes is that the Riot, because there's 3 T's,
The
Okay.
Ruby
Squad.
Riot group.
joined. So now they're on Raw,
Okay.
which is basically, who is it? Ruby Riot.
Ruby Riot.
Liv Morgan?
Liv Morgan and I don't remember her name in WWE, but I remember her name in the Indies. Sarah Bridges.
God, what's her name?
So they've left SmackDown and they're
Yeah.
on Raw.
A shocking roster
Yeah.
move. What's her name? And
It
the
was-
other 2 people, I don't know.
It's just,
I'm shocked.
That's just a lot of
And
SmackDown
who went
women
from
gone
Raw
though.
to SmackDown.
well, hold on.
So-
We're calling the
Natalia
Raw
went
people.
to Raw as well. That's 4
Yeah,
women.
so far it's the Riot Squad, Jinder Mahal, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn. Even though they were fired, they got hired.
That's just weird.
Pick
But
them
they
up on waivers.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Like, how did they make that excuse for them to be on Raw?
Stephanie decided to hire them,
'Cause she hates Shane McMahon.
even though they had a
Hell with
match
Shane
last
McMahon.
week.
And they had a
For-
draw, and none of them got
Yeah.
hired. But did they do anything on SmackDown?
Yeah, so what happened was The Miz did his little spiel promotion thing, and he introduced them, and then Kurt Angle came and said nobody won that day, and then they're like, well, I have this email from Stephanie, they're hired. And they're-
That stipulation of them being fired at WrestleMania.
and
should've just
basically
never
what happened is Kurt Angle said, okay, then Miz, you're gone. So Miz went to SmackDown by himself.
TNA made them an offer.
So
and
they separated
refused.
him with the Miz Taraj.
You know, that whole stipulation with them in the tag match at WrestleMania, if they lost, they would be fired. Would have been perfect if they were going to take, say, a 1 month or 2 month vacation away from WWE.
Yeah.
But the very next week they come back. It's like when CM Punk left Money in the Bank in 2011. They could have stalled for a bit, but they only 1 week later he's back on Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, it's
But Raw and SmackDown are separate shows.
Now
They're
they are.
WWF and WCW, theoretically. So they got fired by one and picked up by the other. Play
Yeah.
along!
Yes. Anyways,
Yeah, that's still a concept
the
I have yet to
idea.
be able to get my mind around. It. They're all WWE to me, and I
Just call one WCW and one WWF.
that would make a little more sense.
I can't call SmackDown WCW when they don't got the big gold belt no more.
I know. I love
That
that
could
belt.
probably be fixed.
Which, by the way, that is still the best world heavyweight title I have ever
second
seen. The
that.
big gold belt.
I love that belt.
I like that belt.
I like the OCCW championship belt, which I'm winning on April 21st, or I will probably kill myself.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If we could put it in the background, this coming Saturday, we go back to Orange County Championship Wrestling at Los Alamitos, California, for American Legion Hall Post 716. Hard times.
That's gonna be hard times, Daddy. Hard times be falling on.
Now, I can't say this enough, but I'm going to try again because some fans out there tend to wait till the last minute. If you buy a ticket now, we have advanced tickets. They're only $10. If you buy it at the day of the event, it's $15. If you buy it now, you can take that extra $5 because we have an open bar. It's an American Legion Hall. You can take that extra $5 and buy yourself a drink. Or as John Malice would say,
if you pay me,
buy a meatball sandwich.
there will not be
Food.
meatball sandwiches at this show.
No?
What?
Oh, Jonathan Malice, Miss Jonathan Malice will not be there?
Grandma Malice won't be there.
Grandma Malice will not be there. Man,
I was waiting to eat one.
Now we got to actually put that song,
In the arms
of the Angels.
And Dolph Ziggler's on Raw.
Okay, so let's finish off the roster for
Dolph
Raw.
Ziggler. Oh!
Natalia, Dolph, and the injured free Drew McIntyre.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. Drew McIntyre's back on Raw. And holy crap, that crowd went nuts for McIntyre. That's the first time I actually ever heard a crowd actually chant
Because he was good in NXT.
Yeah, but
For
I mean,
the
like,
short period of time that he was in NXT, he did fantastic work. It sucked that he got injured at the last takeover, but I don't like the way that they brought him in
as Dolph
Ziggler's tag partner.
I like it.
He's his own guy. He can't be the 3-man band all over again.
He is still a very young, talented wrestler who has time to start fresh. Okay, I believe in that whole Bret Hart thing: tag team titles, secondary title, then the world heavyweight title.
So
when Drew McIntyre got fired from WWE a couple of years ago, he reinvented himself in the indie scene.
Yeah,
He did that. He went to TNA
as a singles competitor.
Singles competitor. He was the TNA champion
as a singles competitor.
Okay.
And he's now stuck with Dolph Ziggler. You might as well give him.
You're acting as if that's going to be like his only career in Raw.
It's gonna feel like that.
I don't think he's going to die anytime soon. I don't think he's going to retire anytime soon, assuming he doesn't get like.
But do you see the man that he is today compared to what he was in the 3-man band?
He's got plenty of time.
He's a man. He's not a boy.
He's got plenty of time.
Okay, next one.
To be a main event star.
The last 3.
Agree to disagree.
The last 3 is Baron Corbin, Breezango, and Bobby Roode. Bob Roode.
I think Bobby Roode should have stayed on SmackDown.
Yes, I agree with you on that.
That's way too much star power because they got freaking. What are they gonna do? Bobby Lashley and Bobby Roode be a tag team? The Bobbies? I don't know. The Bobs.
I like that. The Bobs.
Wait, let's find out on SmackDown who went to SmackDown.
I'm uploading.
I know Samoa Joe went to SmackDown.
Well, do you believe that a superstar, an up-and-comer, should win the tag team titles, and then a secondary title, and then the world's title? That's the progression.
Not for everybody.
What about Nicholas? Nicholas has won the tag team titles. He is in line for the Intercontinental title next, and then onward to the World's Heavyweight Championship.
Don't mess with the equipment, Mikey O'Shea.
You should have just muted the.
Move it along, so SmackDown.
Did Nicholas move from SmackDown to Raw?
No, he went back to the 4th grade.
Did you?
That young man has a bright future in front of him.
Did you guys see on YouTube they did his entrance?
Oh God! Did he get the David Flair Titantron?
No, but it's amazing. I love his music. It's like, get these hands. Do.
Was it fan made?
No.
Tino
WWE
Evil,
did it.
Live, die, live. I appreciate you. Mikey O'Shea might not, but I actually fit into some of your t-shirts. They're not just for cleaning cars with, Mikey O'Shea.
I'll have you know I can fit in a XXL t-shirt, asshole.
They make them that big. Dear God, what a wonderful
That's right.
addition.
You were born back in the what, 1300s?
The printed shirts are new to me. We used to sew them together. By candlelight.
So is that the entire roster shakeup, Sandra?
No, we didn't talk about SmackDown yet because somebody's a little bitch.
All right, let's move on.
Scintillating.
Well, the only problem right now is I'm trying to look for all the SmackDown stuff.
Someone get Mikey O'Shea a Snickers.
Okay, well,
He's not himself
so
when
we
he's
have
hungry.
to skip. We have to skip SmackDown.
Crunchy, please.
We have to skip SmackDown.
And a side of bacon.
So all I see so far is Jeff Hardy.
That actually sounds money making right there. Yes, Mr. Malice, please speak.
Just go.
All right, let's do this. Let's move on. Let's get our guests in here. We'll thanks, Sandra.
Thanks, Sandra.
Have a good time.
It was good to see you. Our next guest of this wonderful night of the Royal Ramble. 2 of them at the same time?
Yes.
Yes.
2 of them at the same time then. Then the guy that's with you should take the chair because right now he's going through a bit of a condition.
Joey, grab that other chair.
Health-wise.
No problem.
Right now, what we have here in Orange County Championship Wrestling is we have 2 mic men. Mic men, by mic men, I mean ring announcers, commentators, etc. Right now, we've had a bit of an issue. We've had a bit of an issue between the 2 of them. So right here tonight, in addition to talking about hard times, we're going to talk about what the issue seems to be, and we can see if we can sort it out right here on the air. Gentlemen, Lex Icon, Joey the Bull Santana, put together, gentlemen.
How's it going?
Good.
So we have the announcer and the post-match announcer.
Camera a little bit.
Post-match interviewer. Just scoot back.
Tell us a story.
What's up, world? How you doing? Joey the Bull, the man. Not an hour, but we're what, 40 minutes in?
We are already?
Wait, hold on. Too much.
I mean,
I'm
25 according to the clock over there.
There we go. Moving
Joey the
along.
Bull,
Let's go, Joey the
can't
Bull.
really tell time without digital.
Oh, listen here, Alphabet Soup. Just because you took the mic over, I'm still here, brother. You've been recognized and watch that
Of course
face
you're
of
still
yours.
here. We can't miss you. And I'm a big guy. I don't know.
Okay,
Between-
gentlemen, let's talk for a minute. Okay, let's figure this out here. Now, the in-ring announcing duties go to Lex Icon, right? He calls the matches. This man's coming to the ring. This man wins. This man is the manager. This match will last this long. Joey the Bull, right?
Still the man.
Joey the Bull is in charge of the ringside interviews.
Oh,
now, what
boy.
seems to be the problem, gentlemen? It's pretty clear cut.
The problem is, Joey the Bull took a little vacation. Then he hung out with La Raza.
Freddie Flores.
Freddie freaking Flores. You know what? The last show we had, he took away the mic. I didn't appreciate that, but you know, I still hate you guys for what you did to me. But anyway, I come back. I'm thinking, let's get this job back. Let's get this whole thing going, the ring announcing. And I got kicked in the ass. Now I interview the winners and losers, which I don't mind. But I want this little man to recognize that I'm the man with the golden voice. I'm the man that brings the money in with the sound of Joey the Bull in the house.
You see, I've been around this business for quite some time now, and I've seen people like this who always toot their own horn when they don't have a horn to toot. And Joey the Bull, I remember seeing. I used to come to the shows when you were on the ring announcing, and I remember a little bit of favoritism there. See, I'm impartial. I get along with everyone, except you for some reason. Oh, and that Michael Primrose guy, but that's his problem, not mine. I get along with Mike. I get along with Azrael. I get along with Othello.
Thank God! Finally a man of intelligence.
You know what? I like everybody. And that's what you got to, as a ring announcer, you got to like everyone. Because I'll tell you, when I started ring announcing, as an announcer, the crowd can be hostile toward you. They don't want to see the guy in the ring talking and talking and talking. They want to see the action. So sometimes they can be hostile. But you know what? You put out that smile, you can like everybody and be good at your job.
Anywho.
See, I got a lot of love in my heart. Learned that from Brother Love.
American Legion Post 716. That's the side of OCCW Hard Times. Gentlemen, you have any predictions for the matches that night?
Well, how about we go down the card right now?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, so the first match of the lineup, well, actually, this is not actually in order, except the main event, I like to believe, because the main event should be the heavyweight title match.
Damn right.
We have Tony Reyes making his return to OCCW, and he'll be taking on Super Green. Super Green has been with us before a couple of times last year at OCCW. Hasn't been having his side of luck when it comes to winning, but he'll be taking on a former OCCW heavyweight champion, Tony Reyes. Gentlemen, you guys know who Tony Reyes is. Do any of you know who Super Green is?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
and I love Super Green, up and comer, young kid, and I believe he will have his night and take on and defeat Tony Reyes.
Well, this is your classic size and strength versus speed. Because I know Super Green, he's a high flyer. You know, I've seen Tony in there, and he can bust some heads. But Super Green, you have to catch him to hit him. So I don't know. It's gonna be a tough call, but I think the experience factor is on Tony's side as well. So if you balance out size and speed, size and strength and speed, the experience factor has to put it in Tony Reyes' favor. In my
That's the
opinion.
thing about professional wrestling. It doesn't matter what type of body, what type of athlete you are. Experience is one of the most key factors in a match. And unfortunately for Super Green, Tony Reyes has been here for a very long time, wrestling regular matches and bloodshed matches. So my money's on Tony Reyes.
Azra.
I'm hoping Tony Reyes puts a beating on that boy, makes it look like Passion of Christ had a sequel. Beat him like the stepchild that he is. Super Green was told to be home at 9 p.m. and he came in at 11:30, Tony. You need to whip him. I saw him with some marijuana, Tony. Beat him like the daddy that he so desperately needs. Put it to him. I'm Tony Reyes all the way on this one. Waving the Confederate flag and everything. Beat that boy like that boy ain't never gotten beaten before. Super Green, you cut a switch. You bring it to the woodshed. You're going to catch a whooping on April 21.
I think Passion of the Christ did have a sequel. It's called The Book of Mormon.
So we got 3 on Tony Reyes and 1 on Super Green.
Okay, that takes us to Voodoo Master versus Helmuth.
Voodoo Masters, not Voodoo Chaos, ladies and gentlemen.
Voodoo Master.
Well, I'm a big fan of Helmet. Love the rock and roll style. Love the way he opens his mouth and goes crazy and just, he's a little Tasmanian devil. So, Freddie, Helmet, you're my man.
Freddie is definitely good. I mean, Freddie's been in the business quite a while, but sometimes he loses focus. That's what I see sometimes. Sometimes he lets his anger get the best of him, and we found that out when, you know.
Not sometimes, a
a
lot
lot
of times.
of times.
Most of the time, actually.
And as far as I can see, Voodoo has been very focused in his matches. So, you know, it's going to be a fairly good contest, but if Freddie Helmuth loses that little bit of focus, Voodoo's going to come right in there and get that 3 count.
So you're taking Voodoo Master.
Yes.
Okay, so you got Freddie, you got Voodoo. Okay, so here's how I see it. Voodoo Masters actually got his first ever victory 2 weeks ago at the House Rules show. So congratulations to Voodoo Masters. With that being said, he is still very new into the business. I've known Freddie for almost 10 years now. He's been in the business for 11 years. While Voodoo Masters may be faster than Freddie, the bottom line is this ain't a race. The only way to win wrestling matches, you need to pin or submit your opponent. And being new in the business gives you a disadvantage to somebody who's been in the business for a very long time. So, I swear to God, what the hell are you doing?
He's not doing anything.
Looking at you, baby. You're handsome. Keep going. Keep going. Tell me a story. Tell me a story, Santa. I'll tell you what I want for Christmas. Let me sit on your lap.
Hot coal for Azrael. Yeah, there we go. So with that being said, I got Freddie Helmuth. Go ahead and talk, asshole.
Freddie Helmuth is a crazy moron. You are some kind of idiot. I have played you like a fool for the last year and a half. You get involved in my business with Drew Masters. You come, you try to embarrass me, hit me in the head with your stupid kendo stick. I fed Freddie Helmuth to the study buddies and let them beat him to death. I beat him over the head with a nunchaku. I have choked him on countless occasions, and he was responsible for getting me my Second Amendment match with Othello because I came to you right between your idiot stick eyes. And on April 21st, you have outlived your usefulness, and I will feed you to the Voodoo Master, and Voodoo Master is going to beat you like you ain't never been beat before. You're going to be dead, you're going to be undead, you're going to live, you're going to die, you're going to live again, and you're going to wear a Tino Evil shirt, and you're going to put over the product, you little piece of trash.
So
2 on Voodoo, 2 on Freddie.
So let me see. Mikey thinks that Freddie should win, and Azrael thinks that Voodoo should win. Very interesting. So 2-2, another tie.
Democracy fails.
And our next match of the hard
We have
times.
B.A. Marcus Frey versus Max Am, a veteran versus rookie yet again. Your thoughts, Joey the Bull?
That's a sign of police. Whoop, whoop. B.A., my man, gonna take it all the way and destroy Max Little Ammo. That's it.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Is this, if I remember seeing correctly, this might be Max's.
No, Max is not leaving until May.
Oh, he's not. Okay, great. This is an interesting match to me because both of these guys are managed by Michael Primrose, and that's good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's going to be an interesting dichotomy there. So, unless Primrose makes a decision and chooses one side over the other, I'm going to have to go with the experience again with Max. I've managed Max before in my past. I've been in the ring with Max before. He's thrown me out of the ring many a times as a referee when I used to do that. And as much as I like Marcus Frey, I think he's a great up and comer, but I got to go with Max for the experience.
Okay, Max with the experience. I will say this: Max is a freaking beast. But not last show, but at the Bushido Cup, he got hit in the head really hard,
It's true.
Accidentally by not accidentally actually. Freddie Helmuth actually did whack him in the back of the head really hard with the kendo stick, and which made my match with him very quick because he had that head injury. Don't know if he can quickly recover 1 month later when he takes on B.A. Marcus Frey. And B.A. Marcus Frey is a lot bigger and a lot stronger than Rudy. So he's not going to be an easy task. So that might be an advantage for Marcus Frey. So I'm going to have to say Marcus Frey.
Gotcha.
That leaves us with Azrael.
Now, while both people have been managed by the same man, they haven't done each other a whole lot of good. I don't know what Michael Primrose is doing for his 25%. People like him have been taking advantage of people like B.A. Marcus Frey their whole life, putting them on the athletic field while they sit back and collect the checks. And he didn't do nothing to help B.A. Marcus Frey. It is time to separate the wheat from the chaff, the cotton from the thorns. It is time for a winner and a loser, a triumph and a failure. One of them must stay, one of them must go. One of them's gonna leave the family Primrose, and I tell you that it will be so. Max Ammo, you were backstage, eating your curds and whey protein, having a sport of tea with the Queen. My name's Max Ammo, and I'm going to sit on my muffet while my friend Marcus Frey gets betrayed in the middle of the ring by Vintage Dragon and unfair officiating. And you didn't help the man, and the man got beat because of you. The family Primrose had 2 chances to win the Bushido Cup, and they failed miserably. And on April 21st, the last responsible member of the family Primrose, the cream of that crop, Othello, is going to have the biggest failure, the largest rise, leading to the largest fall, and I am going to be the champion on April 21st because I care about me and my doings. I hope they kill each other, but you know, I'm going to say Marcus Frey because Max is very old.
Okay, let's not get a little too hasty. We got to get to the other matches.
That'll bring us to Malcor versus Drew Masters. Now Malcor is straight out of MPW, and another new young up and comer, Drew Masters, who's been having some recent success as of late. This time we'll start with Lex Icon. What were your thoughts on that match?
I really like Drew Masters. He's quick. He knows his way around the ring at such an early age. But I have felt the wrath of Malcor before. I was attacked by him once in MPW, and I have felt his wrath. And his rage is such that I think it will overcome Drew Masters. I reluctantly will say Malcor on this one.
Malcor's freaking heavy. I know this because we wrestled 2 weeks ago. But I also wrestled Drew. And Drew still has yet to get through his new coming stages. So I really don't know who to pick at this point. Drew actually had the balls to step up and challenge him for this coming show. So this could go either way, honestly, but Drew better not hold back like he did with me at the Bushido Cup, because otherwise Malcor's going to destroy him.
We're going in order now. Very well. What time? What time? It's Malcor time. We're going to have the big M, and that boy's going to drop the bomb. Malcor is the man from, what the Rocky Mountains?
Red Mountain.
Nevada.
Red Mountain, California.
Yes, the Red Mountains of California. And it's Malcor time, and he's going to crush Drew Masters. Drew Masters, you had a lucky showing. You fought, and you persevered, but you are a little Tokyo person fighting Godzilla in this one, and he's going to flatten you like he's going to flatten Tokyo, and there's not going to be nothing you can do about it, Drew Masters. You're going to take that whooping. You're not going to be Drew Masters. You're going to be Drew Submissive at the end of this one. Malcolm's going to be your big bad leather daddy, and he's going to put the Vader bomb on you and crush you like jelly. Even though Drew Masters is used to wrestling fat people because he's trained by Mikey O'Shea, the experience does not give you the leg up against 300 pounds of man.
Azrael, if I can butt in, you're at a table surrounded by 3 big guys. You may not want to criticize fat people.
I will run away and let you all die of your assorted heart attacks.
You heard it here, folks. Next Championship Wrestling from Hollywood episode, Azrael versus Lex Icon, and a last man standing submission match.
One word. Malcor will win.
Malcor. Okay, so we have 2 for Malcor. Once again, 2 for Drew Masters, yeah? Okay, that moves us.
Tag team title match.
Yes, I was about to say that. Thank you.
You're gonna lose.
On the one hand, we have La Raza, the current tag team champions.
Boo.
Alexander Vega and Freddie Flores, fighting Freddie Flores, taking on the juggernauts, both urban and Irish. Mikey, you know, I'm gonna let you have the floor on this, and to obviously you're picking yourself, but tell me your thoughts on what you're gonna take into that match. What you and Sean Black are gonna take into that match.
Me and Sean Black, out of all the wrestlers I've wrestled many times in my career, Sean Black is the #1 guy I've wrestled more than anybody else in California. We wrestled all over Los Angeles, all over Orange County, hell, even sometimes in San Diego. Not north, but we wrestled all over Southern California, which why I believe will make us a good tag team. The Juggernauts have only wrestled twice. We're 1-1, and we're going after the tag team titles, La Raza. La Raza likes to claim themselves as the Juggernauts of Orange County Championship Wrestling. Well, what better way to prove it than take on the Juggernauts of Orange County Championship Wrestling? Mikey O'Shea, Sean Black. And, spoiler alert, we're going to win. I already know what he's going to say, so fuck him.
Well, here's the thing. I, in my limited actual in-ring experience, I have been in the ring with Sean Black.
Yes, so right.
I have one official match, and well, I mean, no offense, Sean, but I did pin you.
I did not know.
Damn.
What was this?
It was in a different federation. It was in.
Did you have to jump through light bulbs or roll yourself in barbed wire?
No, I was actually the referee was out. My tag team partner hit him with my letter stick, and I just got the cover.
What show was this?
It was at
Clearly, he doesn't
the
want
one
to say.
on, no, it was the one on Florence. I can't think of the name of it.
UEW?
No.
In any case,
Lucha Pro.
Lucha Pro, yes.
There we go.
Who are you
Lucha
thinking
Pro.
to win the match?
Just because I know what Sean Black can do, and I know what this man could do, because I actually managed him at WPW once.
That one time.
Yes. I got to go with the
K-Ross,
Juggernauts.
thank you for your money. I don't miss you.
I got to go with the Juggernauts in this one. I like Freddie Flores. I like Alexander Vega. They're a good team together, but these two just, they're steamrollers, both of them, Mikey and Sean.
We
They're
got the
steamrollers.
weight.
Joey, your thoughts on the Juggernauts versus the
Man, they
current
bullied you
champs?
around all the time. If
Let
you
me tell you something, you border hopping, pinata selling. I came over in a boat. I'm American, Puerto Rican, banana eating fools. You broke my heart. We had a team together. I know you don't care, but I don't care either. It hurts inside, bro. So hopefully one day, and I can't even say anything because I don't want my jaw broken again, but I'm really rooting for the Juggernauts to destroy you guys. And I want to see it right there in front of my face and see you guys get pinned. And announce these guys the new tag team champions so I can get that interview done. Oh, I'm so pissed off.
You sound so sincere.
I think La Raza's in a lot of trouble. Los Alamitos has revoked its sanctuary city status. Therefore, that means they do not harbor illegal aliens. Therefore, win, lose, or draw, the dream ends for La Raza. I have made the phone call. I will have the authorities ready no matter how the match goes. The title will probably be vacant by the end of it, unless we can pull some strings and keep them here. I don't know, maybe have a work visa if they can remain champions. I'm not sure about what legal loopholes you're going to try to crawl through, like the loopholes that you crawled through the fence to get to this country in the first place, Flores and Vega. You know what? I think either you know what? You should interview the losers.
I will.
You're going to interview the losers. That way you can think of questions to ask Mikey O'Shea. Be prepared, because you know what? Even though I don't like him, but I don't like you more.
What a shock.
You know what? Freddie Flores and Vega, I think they're going to run circles around you. They're going to do the hat dance. They're going to do all of that. They're going to do the Three Amigos. You know, they're going to have 47 friends in attendance that came in the same car to sit in the front row to cheer them on to victory. They're going to drink some horchata. They're going to have some Corona before the match, and they're going to bust you up like a piñata, boy. They're going to put a hurting on you so bad, you're going to wish that they didn't never put a hurting on you so bad, Mikey O'Shea. And why did you wrestle Sean African American so much? What's wrong with you? Why did you beat him all over Southern California? He's a nice man.
It's true. It's damn true.
The views of Azrael
Don't blame
are...
me. Blame the promotions.
Okay, once again, the views and opinions of Azrael are those of his and his alone.
My views coincide with the Los Alamitos City Council.
And possibly the Los Alamitos City Council.
Right back over to Tijuana.
Wasn't Los Alamitos in Spanish too, right? You can change the name of the city.
That is amusing.
See, there you go.
Now,
Los Alamitos
before we go to the main event, speaking of Lucha Pro, the day before there's going to be a show out of a respect for our fallen comrade, Mr. Impact, at the Lucha Pro Arena, 132 Florence Avenue. I believe it's related to, Amped Up is promoting this promotion, promoting the show. It's Mr. Impact Memorial. It's absolutely free to go to. I believe it starts at 8 p.m.
It's a donation show, so whatever you decide to donate at the door rather than a set ticket price, because they are trying to raise funds for his family and the expenses thereof.
A free show with donation, right? So like they can go there and donate to a good cause.
That's right.
Okay. All the good.
Sound it out. Take it down.
Many wrestlers that you may love or you may hate
Why you look at me like that? Everyone loves me.
are gonna be there out of respect for our fallen comrade, Mr. Impact, because Mr. Impact, just like me and just like many other people, including Sean Black, wrestled in this venue hundreds of times because we were free on Sundays.
What's the address there, Mikey?
132 Florence Avenue. Is that what it says on the flyer? 132 Florence Avenue. It's right off the 110 in Los Angeles. Make sure you park on the street because the parking lot leading into the place is rather small. So you don't want to get stuck in cars like it's a junkyard because then you have to wait for all the other cars to move out of the way before you can leave and go home. But yes, please go to that show this Friday, and it's for a good cause, for a
Show
fallen
some
comrade.
support for a fallen
Carpooling is recommended because of the parking situation.
Yeah. Now, on to the main event of Hard Times, OCCW, at Los Alamitos, California. American Legion All Post 716.
I'm not sure you should get a vote. You should abstain.
We got round two between Azrael, the number one contender, versus the OCCW heavyweight champion, Othello. Now, I finally had a chance to actually watch your match against Othello at Bushido Cup. And there were times where I actually thought you were going to get the win because you hit him with everything. Except weapons, because you couldn't get away with that.
But I fixed that little omission.
Yeah. So, I don't know, man. I don't think you with weapons can save your ass. But
Mikey,
that's just my
move the
opinion.
microphone to the center.
Oh, sorry. Can't hear me?
I can hear you. Just move it to the center.
So, I'm just going to... You guys already know my vote. Go ahead and talk.
Well, they say, black don't crack, and he'll destroy the bat. Othello, you're my man, brother.
A2 lexicon. A2.
You know what? I had a feeling we were going to be talking about this tonight, so I've been thinking about this one a lot. So the match is that you're allowed to use weapons, but Othello is not.
Yes, sir.
That's the term, the Second Amendment
Right.
match.
As is my constitutional right to bear arms.
The problem is Othello is a weapon.
I'm a weapon. I know jujitsu.
Yes, I
Hashtag Lucy.
but okay, he's like twice your size. Now, the only thing I think that could possibly make him a little bit weaker, I got to go through it, is Primrose.
Wow.
I think that Othello is impressive. Othello is impressive without Michael Primrose. Primrose is there. You have to worry about that because if you're up there, he might try and interject himself. But if you can neutralize Primrose, you might have a chance.
I don't know, man. I heard that guy is like very, very fragile.
I got to admit, there's a little bit of sour grapes because, I think I do a good job at announcing the guys in the match. And I would I would consider it an honor to announce the OCCW champion, Othello. But every time I try, Mr. Primrose comes in, snatches the mic away from me, tries to bully me, where I know that I could probably kick him in his face.
Bully me. It's mean to me. It's not okay. It's not okay. Why are
I used to
people
like Azrael
mean?
too. I used to like Azrael too. See, I remember I said I get along with everyone. I like everyone. Well, Azrael.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go. If Azrael can somehow neutralize the Primrose factor, he's got a shot. Otherwise, Othello is gonna flip you like Othello.
Like a waffle.
You heard it here, folks.
So
this
we
November at End of the World, we have Lex Icon versus Mike Primrose in a one-on-one steel cage match. First person to fall down wins.
Because we know neither of them will be able to get back up.
No, I'm sorry.
A life alert pendant.
To your favor, actually, we'll make it a kick in the face match.
A life
First
alert
person to
pendant on a
kick each
pole
other in the
match.
face wins.
Hey, just remember, I know how to do a heart punch.
There's
Okay,
last
so-
man standing matches, and there's I've fallen and I can't get up matches, and we're gonna have I've fallen and I can't get up match
That's
with
what I saw,
Michael
heart punch.
Primrose and Lexicon.
Okay, so if the tally is correct, you're going with Othello. You're going with Othello. You're going with Othello.
You're all a bunch of crazy morons. I have the right to bear arms. I have the special weapons and tactics. I am gonna go over on this Black Panther. We are gonna storm in with whatever AR-15 I need to get a hold of at the Walmart, and I am gonna lay into Othello. I don't know if Othello can read, but he needs to take a look at his contract and make sure that Michael Primrose isn't taking 75% of his earnings like a true manager would in this situation. You have the athlete and you have the representative. You have the hangers-on and the cleaners and the posse, as it were, clinging off of Othello that he has to take care of. And I've cut all of those ties. I have nothing holding me back. No stupid Freddie Helmuth, none of nobody else. They're either in jail or whatever. And
more intervention, huh?
I am victorious. I am full of glory. I have my right to bear arms that was taken away from me in the first match because I have the money. I have the money to buy glorious stuff and the political stroke that it takes. I took advantage of Freddie Helmuth, and yes, I have beautiful leather pants now, which I didn't before. They make me nearly invincible to Bane.
Okay,
Leather is
so
murder.
in review, we have three for Othello, one for Azrael. All right. That said, we want to.
I have the electoral vote. You might win the popular vote, Othello, but by the electoral college, Azrael's vote counts for like 57 other votes, and I'm the one that's actually going to be in the match, and I'm the one getting the 1, 2, 3. You might be 7 foot, 300 something odd pounds, but you're still 3/5 of a person to me, boy, and I am a full man. I can vote all I want, and I'll have you know that Los Alamitos is Spanish for
The Alamitos.
the Alamitos, yes! I have been learning Spanish with my jiu-jitsu.
So that said, I'd like to thank Joey the Bull and Lex Icon for dropping in and sharing their knowledge with us. And wish we will see you both this Saturday at American Legion Post 716. Have a good evening. Thank you again.
Thank you for having us, bro.
Thank you.
I'm gonna make America great, just like I'm gonna make OCCW great. I've gotten rid of everybody that I needed to get rid of to clear my path to victory. And I'm gonna use my right to bear arms to beat Othello like a whipping ain't been putting on one of them for a couple of 100 years.
Pause.
I'm getting away from you.
There you go.
You sit over there now.
Oh, hi, Sandra.
Sandra's back.
Hello.
All right. At this time, I'd like to, if we still have that footage, I want to go over exactly what in the hell happened. We had our sponsor taking us on a press junket.
And what was
for
that
OCC
sponsor's name?
That is Craft Brew Tours out of Anaheim, California. Craft Brew Tours for your craft brew and
Do you
touring
want to go
pleasure.
to multiple bars? Do you want a bus driver to take you to those multiple bars so you can drink and not drive? Check them out.
That's our Craft Brew Tours. Look it up online under Craft Brew Tours. Hashtag Craft Brew tours.
It almost didn't become a business anymore this past Sunday.
Yeah, okay, so we had this junket. Let me lay this out at what happened here, and then maybe you'd like to explain yourself, sir, because we still need to talk about this. Our sponsor was taking us out, and we had a couple of stops to make. We had picked up some of the wrestlers, and we were due to pick up some others when this went down.
Oh, God.
Something I'm not real proud of.
And play.
Is our internet down? There it is.
You want to tell us what's going on here?
I seen a bus trying to run me over. A bus trying to kill me. I'm trying to, get on the bus. I'm looking at the back of the bus. I assume that's where Othello sits. I can't find him back at the back of the bus. I was told that he was there. I was told that you would be in attendance, Johnny of the Malice people. And you don't just run your mouth about me. And you have your MMA goons there getting in my way, trying to prevent me from,
Looks like you're on your side there.
the people in there. I think,
What made you
need to
think
crack a window.
What made you think the cone would break a window at the bus?
I was grabbing whatever wasn't nailed down, O'Shea. You can't mess with me. There we go, like a piece of trash.
Recycle, people, recycle.
That MMA guy kicked the trash can.
And this with the dolly, really? With the dolly? Are you kidding me? How does this?
TV.
Where did you get this idea?
You can
This is
threaten to sue me all you want, Johnny Malice. You can serve me papers. You can claim assault with intent and all these crazy lawyer type words. I get paperwork sent to me that I have to have people read over. I'll promote your damn wrestling program. I'll run the ad on the footage so you don't try to sue me, and we can just leave it at that. Leave it at that. Maybe you shouldn't have made me so mad. How about that?
Now,
Maybe don't run your mouth.
Had Othello come out, or had Othello actually been on that bus, what were you planning on doing? Hitting him with the dolly there?
Hit him with a dolly, a trash can. You run your mouth about me. You say the name Azrael and Azrael appears. I don't know why anybody would want to be just a man when you can take on a titan, take on a god, take on a juggernaut. You people want to run your mouth with your little... I've fought you before, that's why I said it. I've fought Sean Black, I've fought Mikey O'Shea, I fought the biggest, and I fought the best. Well, everybody wants to flap their fingers like a bunch of goddamn idiots. You want to play your stupid video games like a bunch of morons? I'll break you both in half. Everybody who doesn't fight, doesn't work, wants to come on and run their mouth and talk. Well, I'm there every day getting ready for this fight. 5 days a week, 5 hours a day, and we'll break the man in half.
Their sponsor.
Very good.
Say something stupid like you usually do. He gonna beat you up. My name Mikey O'Shea, and he gonna beat you because he big.
Okay, that's
Cut that WWE promo, boy. That's why Nicholas going over on you. Nicholas looked scared in the corner of the ring. He showed emotions. Or that's fine, too. Sandra has an opinion about something.
Sandra, your opinion on that video. You were there. You actually shot that footage there. What was going on and why? Let's hear it.
There's a lot of trash. I'm not talking about the trash on the ground.
Yes,
But-
those MMA guys were in my way.
But yeah, I was just there getting ready to do some promos and stuff, and then all of a sudden this crazy man out of nowhere just showed up, ruined my footage.
I'm the one who gets to party on the bus. I'm the one that's supposed to be.
There's no party
OCCW
when you're
champion.
throwing things at the bus.
You people did not invite me to your little we're gonna dance on the party little video, popping corks, popping bottles, drinking Henny and Grey Goose and whatnot. Azrael liked to party.
If I remember correctly, when we had the sign-up sheet, you said you wanted your own limousine.
I did, and I was not accommodated, and that's why I was angry. You disrespect me like that, you're gonna get your bus attacked. You're gonna get your bus broken into little tiny pieces.
Yeah, well, that said, it was all I could do not to suspend. If it wouldn't have cost me more money to suspend you, I would have thrown your ass out, and you'd be going through broken light bulbs and wrapping yourself in barbed wire and bleeding all over the place in front of 20 people for $30. All right. So let me explain to you. All right, you hold it together from now until Saturday night. Afterwards, you are free. You know what? You can take up residence in Los Alamitos. Heck, you could run for city council.
I probably will be the mayor.
Yeah, and if you mess this up for me, Azrael, if you ruin the main event, I will ruin you. Make no mistake about it. Parting thoughts, please. The rest of you.
Conehead to the bus.
Conehead to the bus.
I'm gonna not. I recognize that you're kind of an old man and half a robot, and I'm not gonna come over this table and do what I want to do on advice of my legal representation. I'm just gonna not break this thousands of dollars of studio equipment like I want to because I want to try. If I'm in jail before this fight, then I don't get to be OCCW champion. All I have to be is a free man. Othello had to fight to be a free man. I was born free. And on April 21st, I'm going to take full advantage of that and the constitutionally allowed rights that are written for me, by me. I was there. I helped sign it. It's a genius document giving the right to bear arms to crazy people like myself.
Michael O'Shea, your thoughts?
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This coming November, end of the world, we have Azrael versus Jonathan Malice in a...
Talking about the match this weekend on the 21st.
You're looking at the new tag team champions, and hopefully somebody will go into the mental hospital.
You almost hit me with that dolly too. You would have saw.
To get hit with
You would have saw a rage human.
Speaking woman, Allahu Akbar. You will be silent.
We're gonna. Don't even.
Don't make me
Don't-
backfist
don't.
you in front of all the people on the
I
web
will
kiosk.
beat you.
You know, if you two are gonna fight, I'm not even gonna get up. I'm just gonna say this episode
Yeah,
is
that
not-
was real bad right
This is
now. You
this
know
has
what? You
been
need
the
to
Royal
keep it.
Ramble, and we appreciate you guys joining us. And we do apologize if you're listening to this on your headsets, but unfortunately, someone doesn't know how to control their throats with the volume of their mic. Thank you guys for joining us. We hope to see you this Saturday at Hard Times for our next edition of OCCW.
That's American Legion Post 716.
American Legion Hall, Post 716, bell time at 6 p.m.
Los Alamitos.
Los Alamitos, California. We open the doors at 5:30. Tickets on sale right now, $10, $15 at the door. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Be there.